Hey guys, it's Carl Brown for guitarlessons365.com. Today we're going to learn how to play all of Rude by Magic. Now this has obviously got a big reggae influence, but it's pretty much got the same chord progression through most of the song. Just kind of play with a little bit different dynamics, or you might be hitting different strings. So we're going to go through those chords first, then we'll get to the solo and all that fun stuff. Alright, so let's take a look at the chords. It's just going to be an F major bar chord. Full bar at the 2nd fret, 3rd fret here on the G string with your middle finger, pinky at the 4th fret on the D, 5th fret here, 5th string here at the 4th fret with your 3rd finger. That was a lot of numbers. Alright, so now we're going to just, from here, go take that chord, that's the 1st chord, move it up 2 frets. Now move it to the 9th fret. Alright, now we're going to go back to the 6th fret, but you're going to pick up your middle finger real quick. Then to the 4th fret and put your middle finger back down. So that's the majority of the verse and chorus and everything. It's just those chords in that order. Alright, so let's work on how he plays them. In the beginning, he kind of hangs out along just the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. Alright, so from there, that continues and a guitar comes on top of it. And so if you're just playing this as a one guitar band like they are, you would pretty much just play basically just a little bit of the lower strings and then one time on the top 3 and then kill the sound of the chord. Just release the pressure in the hand. Alright, simple enough. Now we're going to get to a pre-chorus where he just lets these chords ring. He does one little slight variation though, and I believe it's on the neck pickup there especially. Just strum them straight out. And this time you just pause on that 2nd to last chord, the little minor chord. It's the only one you did. Then you start over. Have this. So it's the same thing except we had that chord, that bar chord at the 9th fret that we're used to. Now move back to the 8th fret full bar. Then your pinky is going to play the 11th fret on the A string. You're going to play the 10th fret on the D string and the 9th fret on the 2nd string. And then end it with that same chord. So we have Alright, then we get to the chorus, which is pretty much the same. Alright, so that goes through twice that chord progression. Then we have this line. Alright, so that's kind of fun to do. That's pretty much the 2nd half of the chorus. So that's it. 2nd fret on the low E string, slide 4 to 6, then over 4 on the A string, then back to the 4 on the E string. Then slide 6 to 8, then 6 on the A, and then 4. So we have this. See, I'm kind of killing those notes too, not letting them ring out. Then we hit the 4th fret again. slide to 8 on the A string, then to 6 on the low E. Then we had this to end it. So it's just 6 on the low E string to 3 on the A. Those two are pretty quick. And then it just goes 4, 3, 6, 4. The last 4 notes are half as fast as the first two. Just repeat it. All right, so we pretty much just have that there, and it goes back to the verse and through that same pre-chorus where you hold the chords, and then the chorus. All right, so now we did get to the solo. The solo's got a crazy effect on it, but I'll play through it real quick without that effect so you can hear what the notes are actually doing. All right, here we go. All right, so it moves around quite a bit. He's on the neck pickup here. You're gonna slide up to the 11th fret on the B string, then 9, 11, 9 on the high E. All right, now we're gonna do a whole step bend at the 14th fret on the high E. Then this. That's slide into the 13th fret, then 11, then 9, 11, and then come over to the B string and hammer on 9 to 11. And you hold that 11 finally instead of kind of cutting all the notes off. All right, now we have this kind of Hendrix E type of lick. Sounds like this. So sliding into the A, the 8th fret on the A string, then we play 6 on the G and the D together, then 8 on the D. The first note was a little longer. Then you're going to pick the 6s there on the G and the D, slide them down to 3, and then come back up to the 6. And then play that 8 on the D again. So we have this. Then this 2 6s again to the 8 on the A. Then slide into that 8 and come over and grab the 6s on those 2 6s. One more time. Hop back to the 4th fret here, 4 on the D, 6 on the A. Then slide those 2 notes together, up 2 frets. Then hammer on, play 2 6s here on the D and the A string this time, and hammer on the 8th fret. Very Hendrix E. And then slide 6 back to 4. So we have all together. All right, then we have this. All right, so it's 9 on the B string played 5 times. Then 2 6s on the G. Slide 8 to 10. Back down to 8. And pull off to the 8th fret. Then rake into the 9th fret on the B. 11, 9, 11. Over to the 9 on the high E. All right, now we have that little interlude that comes out of the solo. It sounds like this. One of those Hendrix things that I've kind of missed one of those chords, but we're going to start here at the 2nd fret bar chord, just that same chord. Just kind of strum it lightly, maybe mess with a couple of notes. Same thing on the next one. He likes to add these little hammer-ons. Pick the top 2 strings, hammer on the 6th fret, and pull back off to the 4th fret on their high E string. And then pick the B string. So we have up to that chord at the 9th fret, same thing. And then resolve it on just that minor chord. We're gonna go through them again and do a couple more hammer-ons. So we have that, and then up to the next chord. And we end it with this Hendrix kind of lick again. 8th fret on the A string. There's 2 6s again on the D and the G. 8 on the D. Back those 2 6s. Now 9 on the A. Now you're going to bar 6 across the G, D, and the A string, and hammer on 6 to 8 on the A string real quick. Do that twice. Then get that last chord again. All right, so then we just go basically back through the chorus again, and the same little. So I mean, we have all the parts down. It's a nice little song to kind of work on your muting, sliding those chords up there. See how when I'm doing that, I'm kind of sliding everything up with it. It just teaches you how to shift the chord while still keeping the pressure down on the notes, which if you're not used to that kind of thing can be a little bit difficult. And of course that solo's got some good like Hendrix really influenced lines in it. That's kind of how he does chord work, and so it's good for pretty much anybody to learn. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it. I'll see you again for guitarlessons365.com. Bye-bye.